Hey, what's up guys, I'm Praetorian. Welcome back to Crusader Kings III Tours and Tournaments. So sorry today's episode is a bit late. It says I did not record on Tuesday with that being Independence Day here in the United States. So, you know, we watched fireworks and grilled up some burgers and stuff. And so I'm actually recording this here on Wednesday. So it's going to be out kind of late. But yeah, we're doing this war against France. We also have the war against England, which we don't care so much about. We're just helping out the Earl of Bedford, who of course is our son-in-law. And he's probably going to lose his title. That's what I expect. He'll get arrested and lose his title. I did raise up these troops over here as well. It's not much. I think there's a couple knights over here. And then we'll bring them over to help us out. And then also, we have an alliance with our nephew. Got that set up. And it looks like our spouse has got the architect trait. Alright, so once we get these guys raised up, well, it's not even knights, it's just levies. Okay, I thought we had some knights. That was not the case. Probably don't even need to have these then. Yeah, because I was thinking there was knights there. I could have swore it said that there was, but apparently not. Alright, so we finished up the siege. Didn't get a whole lot of money there. So let's go and move these guys over to the next location. So we're probably going to have to take this one, or we can just wait until he finishes up here in 2 months. Again, this war doesn't really matter. All that matters is this siege here. Once he finishes that up, he very well might win the war. Yep. So he's got the war won. We just got to wait. Now we finished up our siege as well. Yeah, at this point we're just waiting now. So we're just going to sit here and let him finish the war up before we advance any further, though we should make sure that... Oh, okay, wait a minute. Okay, yeah, that's the sieging army. This is the main army. So we want to make sure that we're able to sit in here without taking attrition, so we could be building up our supplies rather than losing supplies. And it looks like Normandy lost their war as well, so now the King of France is going to be advancing on our troops here. Alright, and that was a defeat as well, and he was arrested. Did he have his titles taken? He did. Okay. So yeah, we don't have an alliance with him anymore because he doesn't have any landed titles. Now remember, he could be made into the King of England. In order to do that, of course, you'd have to fight England, but they're now defending against a large Liberty War in which King of England is not in a good place. That's actually surprising. Let me just take a look at where are these troops coming from. Yeah, it doesn't seem like... Yeah, I guess they have that many. Okay, very surprising how many troops the so few earls have. Alright, so the King of France is advancing on us. Let's go ahead and figure out where we want to fight them. I mean, it doesn't really matter. Let's just advance against them, and then we'll see all of our troops here will help us out. Hopefully we'll fight them right there, perhaps. And it looks like one of our daughters had another child. Okay, so let me just take a look at their kids so far. This is the second son. Okay. I suppose Ricard is a fine name. Yeah. We'll just leave that as is. Yeah, we'll try and get them attacked. Yeah, we should be able to attack them right here. So let's bring these troops in as well. And then see if we can't attack them there. Or here, that would probably stop them from moving. Nope. Okay. So they're gonna, this is where the fight's gonna be. And then we'll have to see if our ally will get here in time. Doesn't really matter, we'll win the war, or win the battle regardless. Yeah, they're not gonna get here in time. But yeah, we do have more troops than the King of France does. Alright, so with that, we've just about achieved victory now. Did we capture somebody important? Seems like we must have. But maybe not. Maybe we just got the war score from that battle. Let's take a look, see how our knights did. Okay, so our acclaimed knight here did the best as far as overall kills. Alright, excellent. And there's our nephew. Did pretty well. Killed one of their knights, Ralph. And another one, John Beckett. As far as who did those killings, looks like Sancho killed Ralph, while Sebastian killed John. We're able to sway the Archbishop, so I think we're probably done on the swaying for him. Who I'd like to sway next is actually her, Rosa of Provence, because I want to see if we can't vassalize her. Right now it's a -30, but that is for low feudal obligations. So it's close. Increasing opinion would help. I don't know if it would be enough, but we'll at least try that. Because yeah, it'd be far better to get them diplomatically into our empire rather than having to attack. I don't think it makes a whole lot of sense for us to attack her either. In fact, I believe we're allied to her, so we probably can't even attack her. Yeah, we're allied with her since we did that one marriage. Alright, so let's take a look and see where we're getting this war score. We did capture his heir, one of his heirs, not the most important one. Almost a full 50% from battles. I guess you just go after Paris next. Yeah, I suppose that's what we'll do. Let's have them advance over here. And this army would come over here, support them. We did get another marshal perk. Alright, excellent. So we're getting the promising prospects next. This is marriage acceptance. Okay, so I mean, we've already arranged a lot of marriages, so I don't know how helpful that's going to be. It looks like we just got the necessary war score. Must have won another battle over here because we're at 50% now. Okay, so this is going to give us the entire Duchy of Brittany. And now the Kingdom of Aquitaine is significantly more powerful here. Now, we did not get any of those titles ourselves. Instead, we have two new vassals. So this countess here, she's very powerful. Very young, 12 years old. Looks like she might have gotten that way from killing her family members. But yeah, she's got 5 counties. And then this countess has 1. Alright, so very interesting situation here. Alright, so let's go and disband our troops. And next we'll be doing the grand wedding. Now, one person in the comments did suggest that it would make sense for us to basically decline on this marriage, break the betrothal, because she's no longer the prestigious match that she once was. Her father and her brother is dead here, and now it's her nephew that holds the kingdom. So it's not even getting us the alliance. We already did another marriage to get the alliance with Castile. And it's just not as prestigious. I mean, they are still all the same dynasty, of course. And then in addition, she doesn't really have great stats. She has nothing as far as inheritable traits go. Her education was garbage. Nothing super impressive here with the traits. And so yeah, it's not the greatest match. There's really no advantage to it. So they're saying that we would perhaps break the betrothal, particularly considering our character's traits here. And it sounds like an arbitrary thing to do, right? And he's arrogant, and he'd want a more prestigious marriage for his son and heir. But I don't think we can break the betrothal outside of just letting it expire, waiting 3 years. So we're probably not going to do that, guys, because I don't see any option to break the betrothal. Same with her, if you're looking at this. Yeah, there's not really an option to do so. So I'm not sure how you do that. I mean, you could look at her liege, and you can see that that's not an option with him either, because we didn't even arrange it with him. Oh, wait a minute. This is the betrothal for our daughter with him. Okay, because yeah, they're still betrothed. So you could do that. But yeah, I think it might have something to do with the fact that he's an independent ruler, perhaps. Not even within our kingdom. So yeah, it's not really an option without just letting this expire. So we're not going to do that, guys. It's fine. We arranged a marriage a long time ago. It's obviously not the greatest match, but that's okay. Looks like we did get some stuff in our royal court, maybe from this conflict. I didn't see us capturing it, but apparently we did capture. We got a skull goblet. All right, that's prestige per dread, increased stress gain, and increased dread gain, because it's a skull goblet specifically. So that was made out of a skull. The skull of... Trying to look at who that character is, but not letting us. Maybe if we do it this way. We can see who this is. Okay, so some count. So we got that item. What else did we get? And it's not in here. Said we had like 4 items. Guess we could take a look in here and see what we're not currently displaying. So there's a mighty bison hide. Okay, that might be better than the little cat. Little cat hide here. Maybe not though. I mean, you get more prestige. They don't get that hostile scheme power. We got the notorious wolf hide. That increases night effectiveness, so I suppose there's that. Yeah, we can kind of dip around and see if we might want to change any of these. Definitely don't want to change that one. Would it go up on the sides here? Yeah, it'd go up on the sides here. We'll probably just keep the ones in place then. Because none of these are bad. So yeah, we'll leave that as is. So as we could look if we want to sell any of those. That'd be an option. Might want to sell this one here. Because yeah, we don't have anywhere else to put it at this moment. Yeah, because you can only put it in those 3 locations. Yeah, why not? We'll sell this one. I don't know how much we'll get for it. 80, not bad. So we'll sell that one. We're going to keep the notorious wolf hide though. We'll get rid of this one. This one's about to deteriorate anyways. So there's another 80 gold we can get. Alright, that's it. So that'll give us a little bit more money for the grand wedding. Now with her, remember we cannot make use of a hook to force the vassalage. If we could, then once she died, we could just do that with our niece here. But yeah, that's not an option. You cannot use hooks for that, probably because it's, you know, it's pretty easy to get hooks in this game. Alright, so one thing I did want to do is we have a location somewhere, I'm not entirely sure where, that's actually ours, where we need to increase the control. This one here that we took from our brother. The control's a bit low there, so let's go ahead and work on increasing that. Have our nephew assigned to it. We'll continue to disrupt schemes, increase development, and do the domestic affairs. Alright, so let's go ahead and get this wedding started. Depending on how much money we need, we might need to spend a little bit more time raising up the money. We'll take a look, guys. So we're going to be holding this in Toulouse, of course. We won't have to travel anywhere. And could try and get a friendship with somebody. Gain an alliance with somebody who's coming to the wedding. How are we doing when it comes to stress? Let me just take a look real quick. We're at 25 currently. So we could also just leave the recreation as our intent. Do matchmaking. There's murder too. I don't know if there's any rivals here. Can we like say we just want to see rivals? I don't even know if we have any rivals. And I can't click on myself while we have this open. So again, I have to quit. So I mean, if we had certain rivals going, we have all of our rivals in prison currently. Okay, so yeah, don't need to worry about killing rivals. Yeah, I don't see any other intent for us to do. We don't really need an alliance at this point, and if we wanted one, it wouldn't be difficult to get one. So we don't have to really do it through here. Nobody really to murder, so I think we're just going to do recreation. Let's just enjoy our son's wedding here. Now, as far as how much we're going to spend, as of right now, it's only $274. So we could go ahead and increase the entertainment. You get the eager reveler trade experience, increase prestige. But let's take a look at the other options. Food and drinks. We might be able to get them all. I'm not entirely sure. But definitely want to do the silver and gold. Because, yeah, that one's really expensive, first of all. But it's going to get you the renown and prestige. And get you the better modifier here. So with that, you might not be able to do everything. We actually can. So, you know, we're just going to have a super expensive feast here. super expensive grand wedding, I mean. Yeah, that makes sense. Now, as far as who all we are going to invite, well, let's just take a look at the estimated arrival and how long this is going to take. So it looks like this princess here, our sister, is going to take the longest with 182 days, but she's not coming. Okay, so neither one of these two are coming, probably because of how far away it is. So 129 days here for this ruler over here to arrive. Yeah, you could cut it down some, but not really much. And you definitely want the King of Steel to go, so I think we're going to leave everything as is. Here's where you invite your rivals. If you want to try and kill them. The Pope would not be willing to go if we tried to invite him. Okay. That'd be one option I could see, inviting Pope Leo. But yeah, he is not willing to come, so it doesn't matter. Could do extended family. I imagine that's going to increase the time a bit. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, not really. So you could have the extended family invited as well. Yeah, that looks good, guys. Let's go and do that. Alright, so let's go and start this grand wedding up. And we gained the eager reveler traits, getting that intrigue and the opinion bonuses. Alright, so it's going to take a while before this feast actually takes place. Let us build our treasury back up, since this whole thing is quite expensive. So I'll build up the treasury again. And this will take place in 4 months. And hopefully no wars or anything, fire, or anything to mess up the grand weddings, because they are kind of sensitive. And of course we are going to decline that ransom offer. He's never leaving our prison. Our court grandeur here is increased up to level 7. Remember, that is going up to level 8. Just takes time. We've got a hook here. Like, you can invite him to the court, but there's really no reason to do so. He's not a good knight or anything. Yeah, there's not anything to do with this hook. Well, let's go and turn it up to speed 5 here. So yeah, that'll expire now. And that's okay. And we got this poetry event again. This for the mayor. Doesn't really matter. Let's go with that option. And it was lauded, and we lost that stress. And now we don't have any stress as we go into the grand wedding. Alright, so it begins. Can't wait. I'm going to turn this down a little bit since we have lots of events here fire. And we did get some flowers here. Or Prince Raymond got some flowers, so he got 75 prestige. So this is going to help build up his prestige as well. So that'd be good, because you can see his prestige is really, really low. I'd like to start as a character this time, if he doesn't die from consumption. I'd like to start a character this time who doesn't have a complete lack of prestige, as we did when we started as our current character. Alright, so of course we're so proud. And so therefore, I mean, we could also say, aren't you jealous? But yeah, we're very proud. We're a proud guy, and it's going to give us some renown for our dynasty. Oh, we've had a misstep, though. So it looks like Prince Raymond freezes in confusion. So we've seen the same thing happen with our last grand wedding. So can we salvage the situation? This time we don't have a diplomacy-minded character, so it might be more difficult to succeed here. 53% chance. And our arrogant trait would determine whether we gain or lose stress there, you know, with our success or failure. Or you just say it happens, and this is available because of our recreation intent. Yeah, I don't think we'd say that, though. I think it'd be an issue for us. And we embarrass ourselves, of course. Guilhem is kind of a failure in life in general. I mean, he's had his successes. Of course, he got Brittany conquered, so there's that. Alright, so this is religious complaints. Everyone is excited and amazed by the magnificence of the wedding venue. Everyone but Teresa. Since her arrival, Teresa has been prowling, searching for any pretext to complain. Are you wearing makeup? These colorful veils are sinful. What's with all the unchaste mingling? Is this all a show of luxury and lust? We would not be ashamed, although, I mean, we are temperate. I suppose that's something to consider, but I mean, We definitely would throw this big grand wedding as an arrogant character, but you could make the argument as a temporary character who might have cut back a little bit on this, so at least recognize that she's right here to a degree. But we've really played up the arrogant trait a bit more as this character. So we can say guards accompany this killjoy to the door because she's ruining all our fun here. Well, and this is our daughter, by the way, who joined the nunnery. So do keep that in mind. So yeah, maybe not want to kick her out. Yeah, maybe we'll just say I'll pretend I didn't hear anything, because we just ignore her. Yeah, we'll just go with that option. We did get a village center constructed here. Maybe that's something that was already building when we took the title, if that's one of those titles that we took. I do need to look at the prison from that last war. But the wedding ceremony has happened. It's exciting. They're now finally married. And we're going to just visit the dungeon in the middle of this wedding. So let's just go and take a look at these characters, who the hell they are. Just figure out what we want to do with them real quick. You know, like this character probably just gained the weak hook. We don't want to recruit him or anything. He's actually decent with that learning. Could use him for a few things, I suppose, but yeah, we'll just get rid of him here. Same thing with this guy. We're feeling compassionate here on our son's wedding day. So he needs more money, though. Not that compassionate. He needs to raise up a bit more money. Then maybe we'll ransom him. Alright, so the wedding banquet has begun. Got some more prestige here. Got those hooks as well. And now we can do a wedding speech. Every wedding banquet is host to a frankly interminable number of speeches, some long, some short, some honest, some deceptive, roiling up and down the hall, punctuating every course of the feast in waves. As my turn nears, I am left wondering, should I consider the happy couple or focus on the festivities? After all, it's easy for double meanings to get lost for most in the sea of words. So we can praise the happy couple as expected, praise the party, which we'll gain prestige and apparently lose stress because they're arbitrary, or just say something sweet. Let's praise the party because we're the ones who threw it, of course. We'll insult our son and his bride. It's fine. Alright, now we have a fiery dance. Everyone is in good spirits. On my left, a group of children is hypnotized by the jugglers. On my right, poets declaim their latest compositions to an adoring crowd. However, the whole banquet falls silent when a crew of dancers bearing torches make their way to the center of the venue, inviting guests to join them along the way. The view is breathtaking. In the low lights of the early evening, the torches light up their smiling faces against the darkening sky and cast interwoven patterns into the shadows. It all looks amazing until Borel trips, knocks a torch from a neighbor's hand, and sets his own clothes aflame. So which Borel is this? Oh, it's a bishop. So we say I must do something. This is a prowess challenge, and we could save him and get a weak hook. 8% chance that we'll get wounded, and he'll be severely injured. You say water bring water. 60% chance the servants put out the flames. Or we can just say burn, baby, burn. Just let him burn. Prince Raymond would get wounded though, and we'll gain some dread. I don't think we'd do that one. Or everyone for themselves, kind of very cowardly thing to do here. Well, I don't know that we would, do it ourselves. Probably just call for the servants to do it is what I'm thinking. Yeah, we'll just call for the servants. And he's saved, so we got a weak hook on him. Let me just see, whose bishop is he? Okay, he's the Countess Veronica's bishop. I see. It doesn't really matter, that hook or anything, that we can't really use it. Our wife is impressed with us, though. So while I'm talking to people over dinner, Count Thibaud leans over, and I wish I knew how to sound as clever as you do, he says. I wipe the soup off my chin and smile, an intelligent-looking smile. He recognizes true intellect, I see. Our impressive knowledge. And our daughter Anna has come of age. She's already been betrothed here to this baron in the Holy Roman Empire. And she did become an intricate web weaver as well. So right in the middle of a wedding, but here we're going to throw out another one apparently. Okay, so she'll leave us and go to her spouse's lands. And another thing. Every feast there's always one. We've definitely read this event here. Yeah, somebody just won't shut up. We can gently exit the conversation. We're not exactly good at that though, are we? We can just tell them to shut up. We'll get the snooty modifier. Sounds about right. Yeah, that's exactly what I do. Shut your mouth. That was our arrogant character here. Alright, we've been drawn to conversations with her. So we can make a friend here, basically, with our niece. Okay. Yeah, sure, why not? We enjoyed her company. We can always use more friends, especially friends in the family. Alright, so as a wedding host, I know I should be spending time with a couple and their families, but I just can't tear myself away from Madalena. Yeah, I mean, really like her. I can see Margarita starting to glare at me, but every time I try to excuse myself, Madalena has me howling with laughter all over again. We're just having a blast with her, apparently. So we say, what a joy to have her here with me, and she becomes our best friend. We could say, Margarita, come join us. Alright, this is not a high chance of success. We could say, let's sneak out so we can talk properly. We'll get in the confider trait. Or you could say, you must excuse me, my friend. Would we care that she's glaring at us? I don't think so. Could become friends with her. Maybe just invite her over. Like, hey, stop glaring. Come have a good time. Enjoy yourself. And maybe these two just end up fighting. And that's exactly what happened. They became rivals and we gained a little bit of stress because of that. We didn't have a good chance of succeeding there. And the wedding night has started. And so let's hope that with the grand wedding that the two lovers will become soulmates. Not to see. And again, we impressed our wife. Alright, so the newlyweds have taken their leave, consigned by the families to the bedchamber to consummate their union. The rest of us return to the banquet hall to make merry and celebrate. The rest of the evening is mine to spend how I wish. So that means we can talk to our cousin. Okay, so that's an option. Or we say, let's see what servants have overheard tonight. Yeah, I feel like, we know we're not the most intrigue-focused character, but yeah, let's see what we learned. So we learned our daughter, Teresa, the one who's just whining at us. She's a deviant. Wow. It's always the people that are up to no good that are the most judgmental. That would figure. Okay. So we know of it. Probably won't use. We're not going to blackmail or anything like that. But yeah, it would figure. And we have an event that actually involves our daughter Teresa. So we've seen this event before. Their daughter's questioning how good of a match this is. And I feel like as an arrogant character, you would feel that that would be a bit of an insult here. But yeah, we'll just say, trust me, it is a good match. I mean, of course we picked a good match, right? Everything we do is awesome. So, have we seen this event here? I don't think so. With the newlyweds retired for the evening, the razors are lit, the flagons filled, and musicians rallied for festivities long into the night. Hours later, I find myself looking hazily down my goblet at... I don't know who this character is. She's a wanderer, come from Castile. She's the sister of the bride. Okay, so it's right there. So she's just been almost choked on her wine and mirth. She slurs, I admit, you son of a fine match for my sister. Happy may they be. So she's got some hiccups here. Alright, so we say, this reminds me, I need your opinion. And we'll increase our learning by 1 and potentially increase her skills. So pretty good option here. I don't know if we ask for somebody's opinion on anything, though, especially some character we barely know. We say more ale, more. We'll get some experience for the Eager Reveler trait and some prestige, but as a temporary character, we don't want to do that. We must keep in contact. We are family now. Again, arrogant character. Looks like we don't want to do that. Or tell me, are all women so beautiful? And then we try and romance her. Well, you know what? I wasn't going to go with this option here, but you know, none of these are good options. Yeah, I feel like the temporary character, we don't do that one. We are here to enjoy ourselves. Yeah, definitely don't want to do that. Yeah, I guess we'll go with this option. I think it's the only one that doesn't result in stress gain in some fashion, though of course this one you end up losing the stress because you're Eager Reveler, but you would gain stress. And I guess this doesn't result in stress, but yeah, it just doesn't fit with our character here. So yeah, we'll go with this. We always want more learning. And she increased her martial. So that got us our learning up to 5. It's pretty bad, regardless. This is the conclusion, and what an amazing day. We did a fine job organizing it. Of course we did. Alright, so we gained 1,200 prestige. Quite a bit. Got this very nice modifier here. Got 105 gold. Alright, so that worked out quite well. And we were also able to sway Rosa, which we already have a really high opinion with her, maybe because of that wedding. Yeah, it wasn't that high before. Probably not high enough to offer vassalage. Oh, actually, she would accept, just barely. For the low feudal obligations, I feel like it's worth it. So let's go and send that offer out. And then she'll join our kingdom as our most powerful vassal. So there we go, guys. We did it peacefully and largely due to that wedding. Now she is a powerful vassal and will want to position our council, but there's not really anywhere that she could fit. Let's just take a look at her current council. I think we're only employing 2 powerful vassals. He's no longer a powerful vassal. That's unfortunate. I mean, we could just put anybody in this position here for the chancellor. She's really terrible at it. Who's the other most powerful vassal? Probably the Duchess up here. Oh, she's not a Duchess. She's a countess, very powerful countess. Yeah, she would be probably the best for like a stewardship position if we didn't already have somebody for that. Look at how much we increased everybody's opinion of. This guy did not like us at all. We have boosted it significantly from that wedding. That worked out quite well. Kind of making up for our tyrannical actions. But yeah, we could put our sister, Rosa, in this position, even if she is absolutely garbage. Yeah, let's go and do that. She is very powerful. Clearly the most powerful in the realm. We don't want her to dislike us. And yeah, we'll keep on swaying her as well. She is our new vassal. Alright, so let's go and speed this up. And part of what we're going to do next, I think we're going to go hunting. Somebody had pointed out, oh, did he win his war? Yeah, it looks like he won that war, potentially. Oh no, he actually lost that war. But it was a Liberty War, so it says right here that he lost the war. And this count, a vassal and a knight, is demanding that bison horn. No. Decline. This is actually a decline. This is what confuses me, though. Why I misclick on the screen so much is decline is on this side and accept is on this side. Yet it's the opposite down here. Accept is over here and decline is over here. This makes sense, but you really should they should flip-flop this. They absolutely should flip-flop it. Have this be on accept and have it be the default look, and then you can click over here. Just, it's so confusing. Results me clicking on the wrong thing all the time. Yeah, we're going to decline that, guys. Yeah, somebody had pointed out how while we've gone to many feasts and hunts, we haven't done our own for a while. We've only done a couple feasts and hunts. A couple hunts and maybe one feast through the entire campaign. So I was thinking that we'd do a hunt. We'll do our own hunts. We did get a new fascination, and that's the divine right. And so we need to select a new one because I think that's the one we had that we were working on, wasn't it? Let me just take a look here because I'm not seeing one being selected. Yeah, we do not have one selected. All right, so As far as what we want to do next, I think probably heraldry. There are still some here that we haven't yet gotten. Could do the battlements. Take you 22 years to get it. Could also do household soldiers. Increase the size of your men-at-arms. Those are all useful. This one's almost been achieved. You get this in 15 months if you work on it. How fast do you get it if you're not working on it? 2 years. Might as well let it sit then. See, I could do the battlements. I do really like getting the high partition though. But that'd probably take a really long time. It's going to be 33 years. Yeah, I suppose we'll just... Oh, these are going to take forever though. Good God. This would help a lot getting these. Increasing the size and increasing the cost of them. Plus you get the additional fortification buildings. Yeah, I suppose we can go and get these guys. Probably should. No matter what though, it is going to take us a while. And unfortunately, we just got this negative modifier here. Despite our steward's decent skill. Or average skill. Alright, so I think this is a good time to do a hunt. We'll let it go through the month real quick. And let's go ahead and get that set up. So we want to do activities here and throw ourselves a hunt. I don't think we have a master of the hunt. We could appoint somebody. We never make use of this, so we don't really generally need one. But if we're going to throw our own hunts, then it would make sense to appoint somebody here, even if we do got to pay them a little bit of money. We're earning quite a bit at the moment with our new vassal over here. And look at the way Aponte is looking. Quite powerful. Alright, so we got a couple good options here. Yeah, these are all excellent choices, though I got something against him, so we're not going to select him. These are knights. I feel like we could select him. He's already a court tutor, though. This might make sense to select somebody else, kind of spread out these positions a little bit. And he's the one who created that really good armor. Let's appoint him. Though I didn't see if he actually had the hunter trait or not. Alright, so now let's go ahead and throw this activity. And we're going to do a regular hunt. So because our lands have higher development, we're going to get that penalty pretty much everywhere. This would be a good choice here, but I found some better locations. You know, that forest, and they have that hunting grounds. There's a few of those locations. So it would probably be better to go to one of those. Let's go here. Yeah, we'll do it there. And our intent is going to be to slay the beast. And you don't really need a travel option here. So could spend the money on a search party. Let's just see how large of a size we want. I feel like a more intimate party is what we're looking for here. Yeah, we're just going to have a more intimate party. But we'll get the fleshing gangs to try and ensure that we're successful here. Spending 373. So let's start the hunt up. And hopefully we achieve success here. Only 58.3% chance of success right now. Just waiting for everybody to arrive. Much higher chance. Alright, so what are we going to be hunting? A stout boar. Okay. Could instead go with a wolf or a hare. Yeah, we'll just go with what's out there. We don't want to decrease the chance of success. We'll go with the boar. I'm fine with that. It's a dangerous one as well. The danger's 4. Prestige is also 4 out of 5, so impressive. In a rare moment of reprieve, I spend some time in silence, taking in the beauty of nature. As my stress melts away, I hear my wife softly laugh. My love. She places something behind my ear. While it nowhere matches your beauty, this austere reminded me of you. So she smiles. She says, "You look so at peace. I'm glad." And then she plants a chaste peck on my neck, as if we're the only ones in the world. So you say, "I shall treasure it." Become the owner of this masterwork trinket, which increases fertility and prestige. How old is our wife? She's 50. I don't think that'll have an effect at this point. It could be useful for like our son or something like that. We'll lose some stress. Someone might learn about your secret relationship. It's really not a secret. We can say, come here, my love. We'll lay with her. But we'll decrease the durability of it because we're going to get wild. Or we can say we have no use for that. Yeah, we wouldn't do that. Shouldn't be our soulmate anymore. Instead, should just be our lover. 66% chance because we spurned her gift. Well, considering that we've been wearing a lock of her hair all of our life, and we're known for that. That's our nickname. I think we'll go with this option here, guys. We'll treasure it. A swampy encounter. So the ground grows wetter and the air heavier as we ride deep into the wilderness. Suddenly, from out of the greenery surrounding us, a giant of a man appears, hulking in layer upon layer of dirty clothing. So is he actually a giant? That's what I want to look at. He is. He's a slow, big giant. He shouts, "Explain yourself. What are you doing in my marshland?" Oh, is this like a Shrek thing? Your marshland, is it? Then show us around. So success chance actually decreases, but we increase our hunter trait experience, and we'll get the local guide. And that actually increases the hunt success chance in the county and the trait experience gain. Okay. So I'm not sure how how much that will change the success chance and whether it be a negative or positive. You say finally something to hunt and then we'll kill him instead. That's a bit much. Or out of my way, foul rube. Then we'll get the penalty for disrespecting the locals. Okay. I mean, as an arrogant character, yeah, we'll probably just go with this one here. I would have been interested in maybe recruiting that guy, but 79.3% chance of success now. And it looks like our Duke Guilhem is the first to spot the sharpened tusk. The powerful boar is hard to distinguish, but there's no doubt it's there, observing us through the dense undergrowth. It locks eyes with me, and almost as though the animal senses my intent, suddenly takes off in a flash of brown fur. So you say after it, we ride. This method is more perilous. Try to corner it. Success chance is increased, but an accident will be more likely to occur. Or say steady, mind the ravine. Getting stressed because we're arrogant. Or we can attempt to ambush it. Yeah, I think we ride after it. A treacherous game. So like all game, the slippery boar has many tricks, blenches, and ruses that can fool even experienced hunters. My courtier, Clement, has halted the party. The wily boar has been doubling to and fro, retracing its steps and running trails to throw us off the scent. There is no agreement over which course to follow, and each moment we tarry puts us further from our prize. I cannot read today, apparently. So we can say patience. This should be easy to solve. We're hunters, so we got this option available. It looks like we have an 82% chance of increasing the success. 41% chance that it'll be increased greatly. Only 16% chance of failure here. Also, we did increase our hunter trait experience gain. Let me just take a look at where we're at here. Currently, we're at 15. You say I trust Clement on this. Okay, looks like same success chances here. Or what does the local gamekeeper think? Which we wouldn't want to do that. Yeah, we'll do this one. We're a hunter. We're experienced. We know what we're doing. And we did increase the success chance. Or it says we did. It's still sitting at 80%. And let me just see how much that increased it, because I thought it had already done it. It hasn't done it yet. Okay. After hours of riding, we are finally cornering the wily beast. Our chase has not been in vain. The exhausted, panicked animal has turned to bay, struggling to stand and squealing in panic. The proud boar squeals terribly, sharpened tusks ready to cleave in twain any who approach, as it is surrounded by sheepish hounds and huntsmen. So we say I bring it down myself. Again, I think this is our intent here. This is what we're looking to do. Could instead do that. Arrogant character, we don't want to do it though. Or unleash the hounds. We don't want to do that either. We'll bring it down ourselves. 56% chance the beast is slain. 28% chance we do it, but we'll be wounded. And it may be a serious injury. 14% chance it'll kill us. Let's go for it. Oh, look at that. We did it. But we lost our eye. Now, I don't know how that happens. I don't know how when you're fighting a boar you lose your eye. It'd be a much lower level than I expect. Did we trip and fall? We were face to tusk with this animal. But yeah, we lost our eye. So now we're one-eyed. Increasing our learning, but decreasing our prowess. Also increases our natural dread, though. our traction opinions reduced, but our wife won't mind. So I heft my spear, cautiously move towards the exhausted animal. As I plunge my blade into it, the beast catches me with a strike. I'm pulled away as it squeals its death throes. Alright. So first serious injury for any of our characters here. This is just our end hunt event here. So we can say it's a lush pelt, and it'll be an excellent conversation piece. And we'll become the owner of the wild boar hide, or we can give it to our friend, the King of Castile. But we brought this thing down ourselves and lost our eye. Yeah, we're going to keep it. And we did get glory for our knights. Okay, got some popular opinion in that county as well. And every participant, of course, likes us more. And this is a really good one. It's illustrious. That's increasing prestige. Look at that renown gain. Yeah, that's fantastic. So we'll definitely have to put that in place, kind of show off this hunt and how we lost our eye. I'm sure Guilhem, whenever anybody comes to this court, he's going to be pointing to this boar hide and telling the story of how he lost his eye. Alright, so we gained that artifact here. And so now we're going to go ahead and put that in place, because again, it's pretty good. We need to actually go into the court artifacts here. So, could take the lioness one down. But I feel like you got to put it up here for one of these boar hides. Since again, it'd be the one you'd be showing off. But yeah, we also replace this one. So replace this one, the lioness pelt, with one of these two here. Just looking at which one is better. So yeah, I mean, it doesn't really matter that much because we'll have them displaying no matter what. But I guess we'll go with the one that has the most renown here. For the top, I mean. And then go ahead and put the illustrious wild boar hide in that location. So we can easily point to it. Alright, even looks a bit different. Alright, so that was a good hunt. And we do have that item as well. We could get rid of the bison horn. It's got 19 years left. I suppose it's fine. Yeah, we could give this to our son. Maybe he can... Well, we already got his wife pregnant. Alright, good job, man. But yeah, we can go ahead and gift him this artifact. I guess we said we'd treasure it. We probably shouldn't give it to our son. It's a gift from a wife, even if we don't wear it. Because yeah, I don't know that we'd want to replace any of our current items here. Just looking at it, you get the prestige. It's not as much, and you're just getting the fertility, which I don't really need the fertility. Keep it hidden somewhere. That's how we treasure it. How much did we get here for that hunter trait? So we're sitting at 30. Okay. And we're able to sway her again, and she didn't like us quite as much as she did now that she's our vassal. So let me just see if there's anybody else we might want to boost instead. We can keep it going again if we have a good chance of being successful here. It's only 63% chance, so not very high. So instead, let's go ahead and sway him, the Duke. Oops. I'm trying to give him an item. Just trying to sway him. Alright, so let's go and take a look and see what's this about. Okay, so we can declare wars. As far as the next conflict, well, we can look and see when we can declare war on the King of France again. Because we always have more titles we're trying to take from him. 1159. Yeah, we're just going to keep on fighting against him, because that's really the way I want to go. I'm trying to avoid having too many conflicts in this Let's Play here, when we can avoid it. And our youngest daughter, who's going to be marrying the King of Spain, the King of Castile, she's got the best education trait. Okay, so we're going to want to go ahead and let them marry now. Send that proposal off. It's married to our best friend. There was a feast there. Here on Speed 5, we're going to miss all those kind of events. I'm trying to make some progress. Because the last couple episodes, we've only made like a year or two in each each of those videos because all the different stuff that was happening. And we haven't made a lot in this one. Loyalty and respect, so that's the spouse opinion increase, and skills from spouse counselor tasks will increase. That's going to be very helpful. So she'll grant us a bit more from the managed domain. She's getting the +7 for the stewardship. So that'll be helpful. And are we done there with the, let me just take a look here. Sure looks like he finished up with the control there. Yeah, it looks like we got the control fully up. All right, excellent. So now he's organizing our army. Okay, let's actually have him train commanders. Yeah, we'll switch him up there. And looks like this Countess Veronica here, she's known as the Theologian, has arrived to pay homage to us. Alright, some more prestige and renown. Doing pretty good up here, trying to get to that living legend. Father was not able to get there. We'll see if we can. You know, we are still pretty young, but our health is ailing at this point. So we'll have to see. We did get a hook on our daughter Isabella. What for? Oh, our wife resolves a debt. I see. So she has some debts. Probably because her husband is still sitting in the prison here. Yeah. This is not going well for them. Yeah, I feel bad for them. Could invite her to our court, but she probably wouldn't want to as long as her husband's over here. In prison? A snake at court. Alright, we say, what did you just call my daughter? Alright, so this involves our daughter Arsenda. Count Rolf. He's one of our knights. Pretty good knight as well. Oh, wait a minute. So he attempted... Did he attempt to make a move on our married daughter? I don't think this is a crime, though. But we're quite arbitrary. So maybe we want to do something anyway. You like spar with him, but he wouldn't accept it. So that's not an option. He does have a county. Do we need to do another arbitrary thing, though? I'm not entirely sure if that would be good for us to do. The attempt to imprison him because of him insulting. Yeah, this is 30 tyranny. So it's considerable. But yeah, I don't know, man. He's over here making a move on our daughter. This is what we'll do. Let's go ahead and pin him up here. Just to mark him. Let me know what you guys think we should do here. Should we gain the tyranny? Some other way we should punish him? Yeah, I don't know. Could also just modify his vassal contract without the hook. And then you gain the same amount of tyranny, but you don't have to arrest him and all that. And that's like the punishment. I don't know. Should we punish him at all? Should we take the tyranny? Is it worth it? So I got him pinned up there. Let me know what you guys are thinking. What we should do with him. But given how late this episode will be coming out, probably won't be able to react on that because I wouldn't have seen your guys' comments by the time I record the next one. So unfortunately, we actually do have to end this episode here. It's going to be a little bit shorter, so I can try and get it out a little bit quicker since it is so late in the day at this point. But hope you guys did enjoy today's episode. We got some things done here. We got, you know, that grand wedding done. We did the hunt. And we finished up those wars that we're in. And we'll be getting ready for the next one to take more of his titles. That's going to be in 1159, so a couple years here. And then we'll declare war on France again, kind of chip away at him a bit more, maybe get control of our son here, who unfortunately still has consumption. He's feeling fine, but yeah, they had a daughter, so at least there's an heir, and she did gain her father's robust trait, so that's good. So we'll see if they have any other children here. But yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy today's episode. If you did, make sure you leave a like on the video, subscribe to our channel, hit that notification bell, and leave a comment. Do hope to see you on the next one. And thanks for watching.